Am I audible? Yes. Is my voice clear?
Yes.
Okay. Good morning to one and all. Today, on the eve of International MSME Day, Pune ICAI has organized this wonderful program on MSME central government subsidy schemes, opportunities for CAs. So, first of all, I welcome our speaker for the day, CA G.B. Modi sir, CA Dheeraj Kumar Khandelwal sir, who is the chairman on the committee of MSME and Startup of ICAI, CA Kashinath Patari sir, chairman, Pune ICAI, CA Rajesh Agarwal, vice chairman, Pune ICAI, CA Pritesh Munot, secretary, Pune ICAI, and CA Pranav Apte, treasurer, Pune ICAI, CCM, RCM, and MC. So, if any so I welcome all of you for today's program. So before starting the program, we have an announcement that we'll be playing a video, which is a message from our president, vice president, chairman, and vice chairman of the committee of ICAI on MSME and startup for the celebration of International MSME Day. So can we please play the video?
अवंती म्यूट झालं तुमचं.
हो सर, व्हिडिओ प्ले करतायत ना. मॅम
व्हिडिओ दिसत नाहीये का? हॅलो,
नाही
दिसत आहे, रेशमा
नाही
नाही
दिसत
दिसत.
नाही
नाही
दिसत
दिसत आहे का? एक मिनिट.
Dear colleagues, today we are celebrating International Day for MSMEs, and I, on behalf of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, congratulate all of you for being part of this special occasion. As per the report, MSMEs contribute 6.11% of the country's manufacturing gross domestic product and 24.6% of the GDP through services activity. CAs are business solution providers for MSMEs in fulfilling the objective of self-reliant India. Development of the MSME segment is paramount to achieve the objective of Atmanirbhar Bharat, rural economic development, employment generation, and for poverty reduction. Small and medium practitioners are the mainstay of the chartered accountancy profession, empowering the MSMEs across the country. As a total business solution provider, chartered accountants are equipped with all essential expertise. Our SMPs are working across the country with MSMEs to improve their competitiveness by enabling them to adopt best management practices, leverage government schemes, and bring in innovations to make India a global production hub. To facilitate the members to get involved in this area, Institute is launching ICAI MSME Setu program, where ICAI, through the Committee on MSME and Startup, will establish the linkage between ICAI and prospective MSMEs in aspirational districts as a key strategy for enhancing the productivity and competitiveness as well as capacity building of MSMEs. Today, ICAI is also launching MSME Yatra, wherein in 75 days, 75 programs will be organized in various parts of the country for capacity building of MSMEs. Friends, I once again congratulate you on this occasion and urge you to get involved in the MSME-related programs of the Institute. It is said that small businesses are the lifeblood of our economy. The micro, small, and medium enterprises, popularly known as MSMEs, have undoubtedly played an integral role towards the inclusive growth of our country and have touched the lives of millions of citizens. They contribute more than 30% to India's GDP. Our members too are largely in the small and medium practice area, and their clients also are largely MSMEs. To commemorate their incredible contribution towards transforming business ecosystem, the United Nations declared on June 27th as World Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises Day. That is the World MSME Day in the year 2017. Since then, this day is observed to mark contribution of these industries in implementation of the SDGs. When the pandemic ravaged the entire supply chain, the MSMEs exhibited utmost resilience and have evolved and digitized their processes significantly by adopting new age financial products. The government of India has been extremely supportive towards promoting the growth of MSMEs by introducing several financial benefits and subsidies targeted to MSMEs. When the country aspires to become a $5 trillion economy, the government at the center and state levels are taking enormous number of steps to ensure that the MSMEs have a huge role to play in this $5 trillion economy dream that India has set for itself. ICI, as a true partner in nation building, has always supported the initiatives of the government by propagating them amongst the 3.5 lakh chartered accountants and over 8 lakh students that we have. I call upon all of you to join hands with the Committee on MSME and Startup of the ICI to promote MSMEs and the schemes related to MSMEs to create further professional opportunities for our members. I once again congratulate each one of you on this occasion and expect enthusiastic support towards the initiatives of the Institute, as we have always been a partner in nation building and ensured that the activities of the government are propagated through our branches and regional councils. I once again wish all of you a very, very happy MSME Day.
Dear Professor Glenn, as chairman of the committee of the MSME and Startup, I extend my best wishes to all of you on International MSME Day, and extend my sincere thanks to all and every stakeholders of the MSME for celebrating International MSME Day on this 27th of June. And my committee for MSME and Startup, and we are
Good morning, all of you. Good. I am audible, Rajesh.
Yes, yes, yes.
Good morning, all of you. Respected our Central Council member and Chairman, MSME Committee, Dheeraj Khandelwalji, my Vice Chairman Rajesh Agarwal, my committee colleague Rushikesh, and all beloved members. I once again welcome all of you for this webinar, MSME Central Government Subsidy Scheme. I sincerely thanks GB Modi sir for accepting our invitation in last minute. Also thanks Dheeraj Khandelwal sir for attending this. I know all today all over India sessions are there. Also, I would like to inform you all members, this year we are celebrating Diamond Jubilee year of the Pune branch. We have organized various programs on 1st July. Please stay updated with Pune branch website. And once again, thanks all participants for overwhelming response. Thank you. Over to you, Dheeraj sir.
Thank you, Chairman of the Pune branch, Kasinath Pathareji, Vice Chairman Rajesh Agarwalji, Speaker GB Modi ji, Avanti Gadgil, and Rishikesh Parve, and all the managing committee people of the Pune branch. I think today is the International Day on 27th of June. So I wish all the MSMEs as well as all charter content wishing you a happy International MSME Day. As the chairman of the committee of MSME in startup, I extend my best wishes to all you on the International MSME Day, and extend my sincere thanks to the all stakeholders of the MSME for celebrating this particular day. I'm happy to share that more than 100 programs are being conducted across this country in 100 cities today under the aegis of this committee called MSME in a Startup. The MSME sector contributes significantly to the economic and social development of the country by fostering entrepreneurship, generating employment, and by acting as ancillary to large industries. The government has prioritized this sector in the recent year as they considered crucial in achieving the objective of $5 trillion economy by 2024. And we chartered accountant are in partner nation building are going to achieve this particular target with the hands of the MSME, because we chartered accountant are provide all related services to the MSME, whether consultancy, compliance, executions, and everything. To achieve this basket of the scheme by creating by the central government, the primary responsibility of the responsibility for promotion and development of the MSME, it's of the central government as well as the state government. The government of India supplements effort of the state government through various initiatives. The role of Ministry of MSME and its organization to assist the state in the effort of encourage entrepreneurship and employment. With the growth of Indian economy and employment generation capabilities, the MSME are considered to be the backbone of the national economic structure. As on date, MSME sector accounts for nearly half of India's total exports. This sector is rightfully being seen as a growth booster, providing resilience to ward of global economic adversities on account of pandemic. The MSME sector is an important pillar to carry forward the vision of Atmanirbhar Bharat and face economic challenges situation posed by the COVID-19 pandemic. I extend my sincere thanks to the all central government, state government, as well as this branch committee people for organizing this event on today on the International MSME Day, because today is the important day for the MSME. And we are launching a lot of schemes. Today, I'm in Delhi. In the afternoon, the Minister of MSME as well as the State Minister are going to grace this occasion, and the MSME Secretary is going to be there. We are launching a lot of schemes. Help desk and other schemes are Setu schemes. And we are creating an awareness campaign on Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav from 6th of August onward for 75 days long yatra to across India, covering more than 12,000 kilometers, from starting from Maharashtra to Gujarat to the Punjab to entire, complete round table and to the entire nation. On this occasion, I once again thank to each and everyone for gracing particular this occasion, as well as celebrating International MSME Day. Wishing you all the success to each and everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your kind words, sir. I'm sure we all are really eager after this great start to listen to our new speaker for the day, GB Modi sir. So I would like to introduce Modi sir to you. Modi sir, by qualification, is an MCA and a CS family. He has completed certain post-qualification certificate courses at ICAI, including cooperative society, cooperative audit, concurrent audit, anti-money laundering act, ABR, public finance and government accounting, MSME, and certificate course in forex and treasury management as well. He is appointed as an expert on the panel of women entrepreneurship platform of Niti Aayog by ICAI. He is also appointed as a security market trainer, SMART, by SEBI and NISM. He is also co-author of the book Practice Manual on Package Scheme of Incentives 2014, which is published by WIRC of ICAI. He's been a chairman of Dhule branch for 2015-16. He's been a vice chairman also for 2014-15 of Dhule branch. He's been a chairman of Vikasa Dhule branch for 2014-15, governing council member of Laghu Udyog Bharati Dhule for 2015-17. He's also secretary of Agarwal Medical Cell Dhule. He's a founder director of All India Cotton Gin Press Association, district convener of BJP Industry Cell, North Maharashtra convener of BJP Economic Cell, and he's also appointed as a mentor for startup by North Maharashtra University, Jalgaon. He has a vast experience of 31 years as a partner with Modi and Agarwal Chartered Accountants, having office at Mumbai and various branches at Aurangabad, Pune and Jalgaon. His area of specialization includes obtaining subsidy from state government, central government, Ministry of Textile, NABARD, National Horticulture Mission or Board, Food Processing Ministry of Central Government, and venture capital assistance from SFAC. He has handled numerous projects, including obtaining subsidy for more than 300 ginning and pressing factories, subsidy for more than 400 SSI units from DIC, subsidies for 22 cold storage from NHP, more than 200 ginning and pressing factories from NABARD, and obtained PCA for about 25 projects from Maharashtra and Madhya Pradesh. He has delivered various lectures at international conferences, including Indonesia, Bali, Hong Kong, and Paris as well. For regional conference of WIRC, then he has also given certain webcasts on behalf of the Committee of Financial Markets and Investor Protection and Committee for members in the industry. Apart from this, he has delivered physical lectures, full-day seminars at various branches of WIRC. At industry also, he has been very active. So for ICICI Bank or State Bank of India, he has delivered various live webinars for more than 60 live webinars at various branches of WIRC and other branches of other study circles of ICAI and many other organizations, including Rotary Club, on various topics. So, with this elaborate introduction, I'm sure we all are eager to listen to Modi sir, so I'll not waste any more time. Over to you, sir. So, can you please unmute your mic?
Thank you to Avanti madam, and thanks to the chairman ICAI MSME committee and all the office bearers of Pune branch for giving me this opportunity to put forth on this auspicious day of International MSME Day the topic which is very hard to every participants, young participants. And thanks to Rajesh Bhai who has given me this opportunity in Saturday only. At present, I am in Rajkot to deliver physical lecture at Rajkot branch. But seeing the love and affection of Pune branch, I have consented. So straight away, I am coming to my topic, which is central and state government subsidies and opportunities for chartered accountants. See, the topic is divided into three MSME. What is MSME? Central government subsidies, and the most important part of it is the opportunities available to the chartered accountants in their day-to-day area of practice. So with that object, I am coming in front of you to explain you about the MSME ecosystem in the country. The opportunities available to the chartered accountants, and today I am concentrating only on the central government schemes. What are the central government schemes? As far as state government schemes are there is another opportunity which can be another 4 to 5 hours lecture on the state government subsidy schemes. Friends, the opportunity has unfolded when the Honorable Pradhan Sevak of our country has proclaimed from Red Fort मेक इन इंडिया, आइए भारत में उत्पादन करिए एंड वर्ल्ड में, देश में, विश्व में कहीं भी बेचिए, विश्व में कहीं भी बेचिए. That's what the proclamation given by our Pradhan Sevak, and he has started the movement of Make in India. And in my view, the day he has started the movement from Make in India on August 15, 2014 from the Red Fort, the opportunities for we CAs who are in practice has grown multifold. When I am telling you the opportunities for we practicing CA has grown multifold, see the ecosystem created by each and every state government. The central government is telling, आइए भारत में निर्माण करिए, विश्व में बेचिए. But the initiative taken by state governments, vibrant Gujarat has become vibrant from 2003 onward, and they are organizing consecutively the Vibrant Gujarat Summit. It means the government is giving red carpet treatment for attracting the investment in the state of Gujarat. Punjab, Urta Punjab, Invest Punjab, the initiative taken by the Punjab government. In Destination Tripura, a very small state in Northeast, which is inviting the investor to come and join and establish Investment Summit 2021, organized by this. Ubharte Sitare, Uttar Pradesh has become the largest state in the country, which is expanding multifold as far as the industrial development of the country is concerned. Rajasthan, people from Rajasthan has moved to entire nation because there was no opportunities in the state of Rajasthan. But now Rajasthan has become a industrially developed state, and they are organized the investor summit on 24th and 25th January in Jaipur. Invest Madhya Pradesh, groundbreaking ceremony third was organized in Uttar Pradesh. So why I have put in front of you all these slides, which is related to the initiative taken by the state government. Make a point if you are really interested in MSME practice, or if you want to become a ecosystem, a part of ecosystem in MSME growth. Make a point to attend the summits which are organized by various state government. And if you want to become a national faculty or a national expert providing consultancy to MSME sector in the country, unless you attend this type of investor awareness initiatives taken by state government, you will not be able to understand the policies, the efforts, the infrastructure, the initiatives taken by respective state government. So make a point, whenever such type of events, investor events are organized in the country, it will create a professional opportunities for all of us. So make a point, whenever, in particularly in Maharashtra, Pune, you have the advantage because in Pune, agriculture events are undertaken. From Pune, you can move to Mumbai, where various types of exhibitions are organized at Bombay Exhibition Center in Goregaon. So if you want to become an expert, see, people comes to you and they ask you, "Arey sir, kaun si industry lagana? Which is the best industry, whether textile, chemical, fertilizer, food processing?" So if you have attended the various investor summit, you will have the first-hand knowledge to explain them. The government of Maharashtra is providing this subsidy. The central government is giving boost to this sector. Arey, Gujarat government has come out. Madhya Pradesh government has come out. So make a habit to attend this type of investor summit whenever it is organized by any state government in the country. Now, MSME. The MSME definition has been revised in 2020, and now more and more enterprises, about 98% of the manufacturing sector in the country, and as far as Pune and surrounding part of Pune is concerned, or rather Pune is a town of education. So students, chartered accountants from all over Maharashtra has resided or staying in Pune. So entire state of Maharashtra, if you take into consideration, 98% of the manufacturing enterprises will either be classified as micro, small and medium enterprises. So at a very, very appropriate time, all of you 170 participants have joined this event to gain the knowledge about the opportunities available in micro, small and enterprises. Why? 98% of the manufacturing sector in the state of Maharashtra comes under the micro, small and medium enterprises. So how we can benefit, how we can support, how we can nourish, how we can mentor the micro, small and medium enterprises, that we are going to understand today. And friends, in my opinion, this is untapped area of practice, ignored area of practice, and it is a sunrise area of practice. If we concentrate at our initial stage after passing our chartered accountancy examination, or even as a student of CA, if we understand the MSME ecosystem, there can be a huge professional opportunities awaiting for us in this MSME area of practice. Micro, small and medium enterprises. Investment up to 1 crore and turnover up to 5 crore. Most of the chartered accountant, at least 40% of the chartered accountant who are listening to me from Pune branch, they are from official part of Maharashtra, either Malkapur, Buldana, Chikhli, or say Beed, Mazalgaon, Nanded, Parbani. So these part of Maharashtra, mostly the entrepreneurs are either in oil mill, ginning and pressing, or say small type of pulses, grain manufacturing, spices manufacturing, or dal mill, grain sorting, grading, or say in Akola, in Khamgaon, most of the activities are oil milling, ginning. So the investment will be not more than 1 crore. So most of these enterprises, out of 98%, 70% of those enterprises falls under micro scale. Investment up to 10 crore and turnover up to 50 crore. Cotton ginning and pressing industries, edible oil refinery units, all will classified as a small scale manufacturing enterprises. Medium scale, investment up to 50 crore. If the 20 is a old figure, now it has been revised up to 50 crore. Investment in plant and machinery up to 50 crore and turnover up to 250 crore will be classified as medium scale. So when 98% of the manufacturing enterprises in the state of Maharashtra or in the entire nations will be classified as micro, small and medium enterprises, just ask yourself, beyond doing their tax audit, beyond doing their GST audit, beyond filing their income tax return, what type of services we as a practicing chartered accountants are providing to these enterprises. These enterprises, right from concept to commissioning of their units, needs various support, various consultancy during this establishment period of the manufacturing enterprises. Friends, most of the young chartered accountants says that, or they feel that there is no professional opportunities available, and day on day by our professional opportunities are reducing, and we blame on ICAI that ICAI is not taking efforts to provide us the professional opportunity, new professional opportunity. But in my opinion, as a practicing chartered accountant from last 31 years in this MSME practice, I find there is a vacuum of consultants. There is a requirement of consultant who can help the MSME sector in the country. The statistics of our government, which is as of 1/4/2060, says that there are around 6 crore. There are around 6 crore 25 lakhs, 3 crore 34 lakhs manufacturing enterprises in the country. Out of that, in rural parts of Maharashtra, in rural part of India, there are 3 crore 25 lakhs MSME unit in the country, 51%. And in urban India, there are around 3 crore 10 lakh MSME enterprises, manufacturing enterprises, which is 49% of the total enterprises in the country. So considering the percentage of 51% MSME sector in the rural part of India, just ask yourself, what type of services we chartered accountants are providing other than the traditional services which comes to us from the Ministry of Finance and Ministry of Corporate Affairs. We start focusing on MSME sector once they have gone into commercial production. But before commercial production, right from purchase of land to getting the statutory clearances, getting the term loan sanctions and commencement of business, number of efforts, number of steps are involved. And that complete ecosystem is known as compliances part of establishment of the MSME sector. And we practicing chartered accountant can play a very important role in the growth, in the nourishment of MSME sector, right from concept to commissioning of the unit. So the statistics, 6 crore 34 lakh MSME units in the country, which are in existence as on 1/4/2016. We are in 22. There may be now, on an average, after introduction, after inclusion of certain type of trading activities in MSME definitions, as of June 2022, there may be around 22 crore MSME units in the country. And just compare with the institute statistic, which is of 1/4/2022, we are 3,27,081 chartered accountants in the country. How much? 3 lakh total number of columns, last column total, 3,27,000 chartered accountants in the country. So out of that, not in practice, 1,76,000 chartered accountants are not in practice. 54% of the chartered accountants who have passed their CA examination, they are not in practice. Only this 44% in full-time practice, 2% in part-time practice. There are only 1,51,000 chartered accountants who are in practice. And if you take the column associate members, out of 68% who are ACA and out of 32% who are FCA, only 49% ACA, 1,61,000 members are not in practice. It means they don't find professional opportunity in our traditional area of practice. And only 18% of the members, associate members are coming into the practice. They are not choosing career as a practice. So the statistic itself says that there are 20 crore MSME units in the country, and there are only 1,51,000 chartered accountants who are full-time in practice. See the gap. And out of this 1,51,000, to my estimate, which is a logical estimate, since I am a faculty in MSME sector all over the state, in all the states of India, I find hardly 500 chartered accountants who are expert or who are involved in providing MSME practice to the 20 crore MSME in the country. So friends, huge professional opportunities is available. We have to change our horizon. We have to change our mind. Just don't concentrate on traditional area of practice. See the huge opportunities available in MSME sector. And with the revision in MSME definition, the opportunities for chartered accountants have become more and more available to us. Udyam registration, which is ease of doing business. Every chartered accountant firm is eligible to get itself registered under Udyam registration. Young friends, once you become a practicing chartered accountant, get your firm immediately registered under Udyam registration. My own firm has got Udyam registration done. This is one that you can get your own firm registered under Udyam registration. Professional opportunities. To all the 174 chartered accountants who have joined today, if you have existing clients who are either in trade or manufacturing sector, you can tell them to get themselves registered under Udyam registration, which is free of cost, no cost is payable. As you are doing GST registration for your clients, similarly, you can get Udyam registration for your clients. It's a professional opportunity. And friends, a new chartered accountants who want to purchase an office in Pune or to want to purchase office furniture or office equipment or say information related hardware and software equipment in his office, and if he is registered under Udyam registration, he will get the priority treatment while funding by the nationalized cooperative banks. Because once a unit or an enterprise is Udyam registered, they will get priority sector advances. And to my young lady chartered accountants, Stand Up India is another scheme of the central government. One branch, 1 year, one proposal of a woman entrepreneur is compulsory. One branch, one financial year, one woman entrepreneur proposal compulsorily has to be sanctioned in the nation by every nationalized cooperative branch in the country. So my young female members, if they want to start their practice and they want to purchase office equipment, maybe from their own home, or if they want to purchase the equipment like computers, hardware and software, they can get themselves registered under Udyam registration. And bankers are behind us asking us, "Are sir, koi acha proposal propose karo." We are not able to fulfill our target as far as Stand Up India scheme is concerned. So a win-win situation for my young lady chartered accountants under Stand Up India scheme. Professional opportunities to all the practicing chartered accountants of this country or those who are listening to me. Approach to a bank. Tell them, "Sir, I got a proposal of a Mr. X, Miss 1, Miss Y, Miss Z. She wants to avail the loan, and why don't you accommodate that loan under Stand Up India scheme?" Bankers are very interested to sanction the proposal of young doctors, young chartered accountants, young architect. They are searching that they may get a proposal from doctors. So take this chance or an opportunity who are listening to me. If you receive, or if your brother, sister, near relatives, they have become a doctor or dentist or a chartered accountant, you can suggest them to take the benefit under Stand Up India scheme. Because each branch, that is a minimum criteria. There can be more than one proposal by a nationalized bank under Stand Up India scheme. CMEGP, PMEGP, Prime Minister Employment Guarantee Program. Now the amount is enhanced up to 50 lakh. एक 50 लाख रुपए में young chartered accountant can start his own practice. He can take office on rent basis, and 50 lakh rupees mein he can establish his office to the best possible with furniture and all the equipments needed by him. So Prime Minister Employment Guarantee Program, CMEGP, Chief Minister Employment Guarantee Program, and professional opportunity. The institute is having another committee, the Committee on Public Finance and Government Accounting. In my opinion, we practicing CA has ignored this area of practice. In my opinion, the biggest customer will be in future the central government departments, state government and state government departments. Every entity having turnover more than 2 crore has to get compulsorily tax audit before 30th September. See the organization set up in the country by central government, state government and their departments. If each one of them has been made compulsion that they have to file their balance sheet with the C&AG before 30th September, which is audited by chartered accountants. See the opportunities available to us. Why the government does not become transparent as well as far as their own enterprises are concerned. Bankers are compulsorily supposed to do the tax, the statutory audit. certain branches are compulsorily under concurrent audit. Then why not the concurrent audit and statutory audits in the municipal corporation of the country? Why not? See, I will give the answer to all the question in last 10 minutes. So please don't disturb in between. You can raise your hands and we will have a question answer session in last 10 minutes. Use professional opportunities available in the government sector. And if a chartered accountant firm had got itself registered under Udyam registration, then that CA firm will get the advantage of preferential allotment in the audit of central government. And the institute, under the leadership of a past president nearby Jambu Sarian, under the chairmanship of respected CCM Dhiraj Khandelwal, has started a committee on MSME and startup, and 9 certificate course on MSME has already been completed by ICI. I urge all the 190 participants who have joined today to become the resource person with the institute. Become the resource person as far as startup is concerned, and become the resource person as an MSME is concerned. Because the institute need faculty to educate our own members under the auspices of this committee on startup and MSME. Traditional versus non-traditional area of practice. Traditionally, friends, we are doing, or we are dependent on the circulars, resolutions, and the guidelines framed by the Ministry of Commerce, the Ministry of Finance, and the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. But what is non-traditional practice? The non-traditional practice is industrial practice on subsidy practice, that which we are going to discuss today. Huge opportunities available. Bread and butter, Ministry of Finance, filing GST return, filing income tax return, doing cost audit, doing GST audit, doing tax audit, doing corporate audit is the compulsion by the Ministry of Finance. But beyond that, there are other ministries in the central government: Ministry of MSME, Ministry of Commerce, Ministry of Electronics, Ministry of Textile. In the central government, we will provide us huge professional opportunities in this non-traditional area or industrial practice and subsidy practice. Rightly told by our president of ICI and vice president of ICI, and even the chairman of our committee, India's aim of 5 trillion economy. When India is going to raise, have a vision of 5 trillion economy, how this vision of India will be achieved? By establishing the manufacturing enterprises in the country. And when the India will reach to the 5 trillion economy, the opportunities, a person who is expert in MSME system will get a professional opportunity. So the red carpet, the government of India's vision has provided us the opportunity in the MSME sector. Now it's our own role as a practicing CA to get knowledge, to involve ourselves in the ecosystem so that more and more professional opportunities will be available to us. If we do not enlarge our knowledge, if we do not enter into this area of practice, the Big Four or the other management consultancy firm will take up the opportunity. So the aim of India's 5 trillion economy has given us the ready-made opportunity as far as this area of practice is concerned. So what is happening? We are concentrating on GST. We are concentrating on tax audit, but we simultaneously are ignoring the opportunities available under 5 trillion economy, under Atmanirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, under Vocal for Local. The Pradhan Sevak is insisting that the population 114 million crore population of the country should purchase from the local vendors, and local for global, manufacture locally and send globally. So when the population of our country will become vocal for local, Each and every manufacturing enterprises will produce to the maximum capacity available with them. The installed capacity will be fully utilized. And friends, I am experiencing from last 5 years, each and every enterprises which are in the manufacturing sector all over Maharashtra, take it from Chandrapur to Gadchiroli to Yavatmal to Akola to Hingoli to Washim to Jalgaon to Nandurbar to Parmani, Nanded, Beed, Hingoli, everywhere. Each and every enterprises is either making expansion, either making diversifications. More and more units are coming in Mazalgaon, in Parmani, in Hingoli, in Chikli, in Yavatmal, in Pandarkauda. What is happening in the state of Maharashtra? Same ecosystem is happening all over India. The growth of manufacturing sector is taking such a speed that they need the expert in this field. That's why I have used the word, it's a sunrise area of practice. There is a vacuum of talented people needed in official part of Maharashtra. And what we are concentrating, हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं आफ्टर बिकमिंग अवर चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट्स? हम लोग पूना में जॉब ढूंढ रहे हैं. We are finding the opportunities in Pune where already there are 9,000 chartered accountants. We are finding opportunity in Nagpur where there are already 7,500 chartered accountants. We are finding opportunity in Nasik where 2,500 chartered accountants are there. And we are finding opportunities in Mumbai where already more than 30,000 chartered accountants are there. हम लोग गर्दी में गर्दी कर रहे हैं, but we are ignoring the opportunities available in the official part of Maharashtra. And they are in search of a chartered accountant who will handhold, who will support them right from concept to commissioning of their unit. A small entrepreneurs in a village of Sillod in Aurangabad district or Jalna district, Partur Tehsil, a chartered accountant from Pune is going to help him. If there is a chartered accountant who has helped, who has nourished, who has formed the constitution of a small enterprises of say Chikli Tehsil of Buldana district for establishing his cotton ginning and pressing factory, friends, tell me to whom the audit will remain. अगर आपने उसको जगह परचेस करने से लेके उसका यूनिट मैन्युफैक्चरिंग तक उसके बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स ड्यूरिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन पीरियड राइट करने के लिए, उसका बुक्स ऑफ अकाउंट्स लिख के देने के लिए हेल्प करा, whom he will give the traditional work, GST return filing, income tax return filing, GST audit, income tax audit, corporate audit. The audit will remain with the same chartered accountants. But we are ignoring. हम लोग क्या कर रहे हैं? We are concentrating in Pune, Mumbai, Aurangabad, Nasik, Nagpur. That these are the area where only we will get the professional opportunities. See, your seniors are there. There are already number of chartered accountants. So why to go where there is already a concentration of chartered accountants? We don't see if a young person become a doctor, MD, MS, he start visiting to the villages, small towns of his district place in initial 1 year of his practice. And once he get acquainted with the local patients, local doctors, then he concentrate on his district place. And the patients then start coming to the district place. And we are already, हम तालुका places के clients पे ध्यान ही नहीं देते. And we concentrate in the district places. So that is the problem with our young chartered accountants. Why these 17 or 18% of ACAs are coming into practice? 80% or 70% young chartered accountants are choosing job as their career. They are earning their income, but they are not concentrating on their own residential premises, own towns and own cities from which they belong. Okay, you have come to do your articleship from Bombay, Pune, but why don't you go back to your own city and start your practice? But एक ही बात है, no professional opportunities available. अरे भाई वहां 25 CA हो गए, 100 CA हो गए, but you are considering the 9,000, 10,000 chartered accountants in Pune. The competition is very less, but you are not concentrating. So you are not concentrating on the practice which is available in your own city, own tehsil, own taluka, all villages. In my own district, Dhule, there are 4 tehsils, and the entire district of Dhule is having 542 villages, gram panchayats, and there are more than 190 petrol pumps. Who is doing the audits of these petrol pumps? There are more than 500 MSME units in the district. Who is providing the MSME consultancy services? Each district of Maharashtra is having DIC, District Industry Center. So the initiative of 5 trillion economy, the initiative of Make in India, the initiative of Vocal for Local and Local for Global, introduced by the central government, has created more and more professional opportunities. Those don't consider this as a slogan by the central government and central government ministries. Don't consider this as a slogans. These are the opportunities. Atmanirbhar Bharat. The world itself is providing Atmanirbhar chartered accountants. The place from where I belong, the city from where I belong, I will become Atmanirbhar. I will stay with my parents. I will help my parents to grow my practice, because the cost of doing practice in my own area will be 1/2 the cost I am incurring in the metropolitan cities. The cost of my staff, the cost of my administration, and at 50% of the cost I can help the MSME of my own district. And there will happen that you will be the leading practitioner in your own district as far as MSME is concerned. And friends, I am putting in front of you with an experience of 31 years as an MSME consultant. Today, in entire state of Maharashtra, you name the district, I have a clients. This is the opportunities available in MSME sector. Central government scheme, as I told you, we are going to concentrate. There are a state government scheme. Your branch, Pune branch, is the first branch in the state of Maharashtra which has organized intensive course on subsidy as far as the schemes of Maharashtra state government is concerned. 2 days intensive course on MSME subsidy schemes, and 190 participants have joined in that certificate course, that course which is organized by Pune branch. And after that course, most of the chartered accountants from Pune, they have started doing this area of practice, that is MSME practice. Central government has come out with a national mission on edible oil palms on 8th August 2021. And you know, India is not self-sufficient as far as manufacturing or as far as producing of edible oil is concerned. So 18th August 2021, the government of India has come out with a national mission on edible oil to make India self-reliant as far as production and manufacturing of edible oil is concerned. An outlay of 11,040 crores is declared by the central government. And this mission is going to be implemented particularly in Andaman and Nicobar regions and northeast part of India. But the important fact for we all the practicing CA is that India is non-self-reliant. India is having only 45 to 40% or 50% of oil production in the country. So with that reason, the government has come out with a national mission on edible oil. Friends, if you want to become an expert in edible oil manufacturing or particularly oil palm manufacturing industry, sitting from Mumbai, sitting from Pune, you can become the national expert in national mission on edible oil. Try to invest your 1 week in this scheme. Learn this scheme in detail and become an expert faculty as a resource person with ICAI. Ask or call president of our institute or the chairman of MSME committee, sir, I have understood the national mission on edible oil and I want to become a faculty. Will you provide me an opportunity to give a 2-hour lecture? Our chairman is very proactive. He will be happy that you have gained a detailed knowledge, and this way you can proclaim your expertise. You can showcase your expertise to the audience all over India through the platform of ICAI, through the platform of MSME committee, that you are expert in edible oil, national mission on edible oil. Friends, our Pradhan Sevak on 15th August 2021 has declared a policy, given a slogan, Gati Shakti scheme. 1 lakh crore rupees is declared under Gati Shakti scheme. I don't know how much you are interested in listening the speech given by from Red Fort by the PM of our country. But this is my habit, particularly budget speech and particularly the 15th August speech, because this speech provide great professional opportunities to be practicing CA in the country. When the government is going to incur 1 lakh crore rupees under Gati Shakti, so what is it? Is for holistic infrastructure growth in the country. And I told you, the biggest customer in the country will be the government. Who is building the national highways? Who is building the port in the country? Who is establishing the public sector enterprises? Who is providing the infrastructure in the country? Private sector? No, it is a government job. So when government is going to incur 1 lakh crore on Gati Shakti, a person who is MSME practice should Google on daily basis Gati Shakti project. What is government is planning under Gati Shakti project? See what is government is planning under Gati Shakti. Gati Shakti National Master Plan, multi-modal connectivity, Ministry of Road and Transport Highway, 2 lakh kilometers of road will be constructed. As a practicing chartered accountant, if I am, what is Samruddhi Mahamarg from Kalyan to Nagpur? How much expenditure is incurred by the central and state government on this highway? How much ecosystem, how much contractor, JCB, stone crushers, cement manufacturer, laborers are involved? Opportunities has came. Digras, Yavatmal, Partur, Aurangabad, Jalna, Chikli, Buldana, the road from which it is passing has got the benefit under this road construction of Samruddhi. So Gati Shakti has a plan to by 24-25 to have a 2 lakh kilometer of road. Gati Shakti, Ministry of Shipping, Coastal Belt of India, coast-based industries, particularly WRC is having 3 states under its jurisdiction, Gujarat, Maharashtra and Goa. All these 3 states have huge coastal belt. India has coastal belt of 7,517 kilometers from Somnath to Ganga Sagar in Bengal. Coast-based industries, National Gati Shakti Plan, National Gati Shakti Plan, Ministry of Power, target by 2024-25. What is the 5 trillion economy? The government of India wants to take the Indian economy to 5 trillion by 24-25. Due to COVID, the period may extend by another 2 years, by 25-26. So when the government is having Gati Shakti master plan for Ministry of Power, as a practicing CA, as a CA who is interested in MSME practice, why don't I should concentrate on the power sector, become an expert? What is happening in Big Four? A verticals has been created. Mr. So and so is a director in charge of power. Mr. So and so is in charge of, say, fishing, or Mr. So and so. Similarly, as a practicing chartered accountant, can we not become an expert in particular sector? National Gati Shakti Plan, 202 fishing clusters, harbors, landing center, doubling the fishers exports is the other mission of the central government under Gati Shakti Plan. Any problems are there? I think I am going properly. People are raising the hands. Organizer, can you give me the answer? Everything is going on properly. My voice is audible. No issue.
Yes, sir, your voice is audible.
Yeah. So PM Gati Shakti Plan.
Like you said.
Yeah, okay, thank you. 109 pharma and medical devices cluster will be established in the country. Another opportunity for we. अरे भाई मैं GST audit concentrate कर रहा हूँ, but I am ignoring the opportunities. I am ignoring the opportunities created under Gati Shakti scheme, because the government has a plan to establish 109 pharma and medical devices park in the country. Why don't you? I become an expert in this and giving services to the proposed upcoming pharma and medical devices. My Pune ke paas, why don't I suggest to a high net worth client that government has come out with a pharma devices cluster? What are the guidelines? What are the provisions? What are the subsidies? What the red carpet treatment will be provided under this National Gati Shakti scheme of pharma and medical plus? Very near to Pune, Ichal Karanji, Sangli, Solapur, Kolhapur, which is a belt of textile. Ichal Karanji, 90 textile, mega textile park under Gati Shakti schemes will be provided, will be funded, will be incentivized. Today we are listening to the topic opportunities for chartered accountants. And why I am putting these slides in front of you, the opportunities available to us, but we have just listened to the PM from the Red Fort that there is a Gati Shakti scheme, 1 lakh crore rupees. वो अपना काम नहीं है, अपना काम है GST. I am not ignoring the traditional area of practice. No, I am not underestimating at all. But I am also saying that if there is a senior chartered accountant firms in the Pune or all over India, all over Maharashtra, when you are employing a young chartered accountant in your office, why don't you invest on him for a year? Mr. Rajesh Agrawal, you become an expert in MSME. We are ready to invest on you. We are ready to pay your salary. We are ready to pay you your cost of attending various webinars, seminars, summits, which are organized by central and state government departments. Provided after 1 year, you start your own vertical in my office in Pune. Then what will happen? A senior chartered accountant firm having 20 or 10 or 5 partners, there is a vertical created in their office. Make an investment in your HR. Don't provide the same traditional work to him. And you people from Pune are lucky enough. You are getting multiple chartered accountants. You just place an advertisement. Immediately आपको chartered accountants मिल जाते in our job. I need 200 chartered accountants in my place at Dhule to take care of this MSME practice. But nobody is willing to come to the official part of Maharashtra. Everybody is concentrating. So even staying in Pune, you can get the opportunity as far as this MSME sector is concerned. And I am insisting to the senior chartered accountants all over India. that you start a vertical in your office to take, because you have the added advantage of your existing clients. Some of them may be in the manufacturing sector. And जब हम tax और GST और company audit करते हैं, when we prepare the asset statement of depreciation, additions during the year in plant and machinery of 5 crore, वहां से प्रैक्टिस चालू हो जाएगी. Your clients tell, sir, मुझे expansion करना है, but he never says, no, you are my tax auditor or tax consultant. उसी दिन बोलो, अरे sir, you are doing expansion, I have a vertical in my office. Mr. Rajesh Agrawal is our partner. Miss Avanti is our partner. She is doing MSME consultancy. You can take her help. She will guide you to prepare the project report. She will guide you to take the advantage of the central government schemes. She will help you to get the SSI registration. She will help you to get the fund from the bank. So your own client will provide you the professional opportunities. And by this exercise, a wing in your office, a vertical in your office will start generating income from your own office. Another scheme, Ministry of Food Processing Industries, National Food Security Mission, Ministry of Food Processing Industries, 197 mega food park and agro processing clusters is the vision of the central government under Ministry of Food Processing Industry. Another opportunities for we practicing CA. Gati Shakti, cargoes from railway, integrated rail cargo, Dahod in Gujarat. Last 3 months before, the Honorable Pradhan Sevak of our country has inaugurated 20,000 crore rupees engine manufacturing unit, which is a backward district of Gujarat. Sabne news dekha. Everybody has seen that news. But in my opinion, in the inauguration of that locomotive manufacturing unit in Dahod, for MSME consultant, there is a professional opportunities available. So similarly, whenever we find such type of proclamation, and day on, day by, our Honorable PM, the central government ministries are coming out with various schemes, and each scheme of those, they will provide you great professional opportunities. Just concentrate on this slide of mine. Huge professional opportunities is available to the entrepreneurs of Pune. National Vehicle Scrappage Policy 2021 launched by PM Narendra Modi ji. National Vehicle Scrappage Policy. Sir, we all CAs have successfully implemented the GST Act when it was introduced in 2017. Why don't we take each new policy declared by central government as an opportunity to be practicing CA as a new area of practice for a new area of practice by we practicing CA. This National Vehicle Scrappage Policy is a national highway. It is a Samruddhi highway as far as a new entrant, a new person, a person who is having a complete knowledge about this policy. He can become a national expert to help the entrepreneurs in the country if he understands A to Z of this policy. I have, the day it was declared by Honorable Prime Minister of our state, our country, I have learned this policy in detail as we have understood the GST Act of the country. This is going to change the professional life of the practicing CA or any consultant in the country if he become an expert in the country. Now, the opportunities to the entrepreneurs. Pune, Mumbai, Nasik, Aurangabad is a four districts which are known as a metropolitan cities. And particularly Mumbai, Pune It a huge population of vehicles, huge populations of vehicles. And under this national vehicle scrappage policy, the Minister of Road and Highways has formulated that a vehicle which has completed 15 years of its age and which is unfit to be permitted to be run on the road will be compulsorily has to be scrapped. Compulsorily has to be scrapped. People have thought that हमने क्या सोचा, हमारी vehicle का life कितना हो गया, whether it is my 2-wheeler or 4-wheeler or 3-wheeler, मुझे कब scrap करना पड़ेगा. But I thought beyond that. I thought beyond that, कितनी बड़ी professional opportunities in the country will be created. How much manufacturing, how much scrappage center in the country will be established. The government is expecting 35,000 to 40,000 crore, 35,000 to 40,000 rupees per 4-wheeler scrapping. एक vehicle scrap करने पे व्हीकल स्क्रैपेज वाले को या व्हीकल ओनर वाले को, व्हीकल स्क्रैपेज सेंटर को 35,000 से 40,000 करोड़ रुपीस का इनकम होगा. 2-wheeler स्क्रैप करने से 15,000 रुपए का इनकम होगा. एंड इफ ही स्क्रैप अ ट्रक 1 lakh rupees to 1,50,000 rupees will be earned by the scrappers. So what will happen in the country? A vehicle which is unfit on road to be plied has to be compulsorily scrapped. आप बोलेंगे मेरे डेड यार्ड में पड़ा, I do not want to scrap. Then what will happen? If the vehicle registration is not deregistered, the registration charges of the RTO will be doubled. So it is a compulsion for each vehicle owner to get the fitness certificate. And if that vehicle is unfit, then he has to compulsorily scrap the vehicle on the authorized vehicle scrappage center. Friends, I have used the word authorized vehicle scrappage center. Har Bangarwala, har Kabadi is not an authorized vehicle scrappage center. Authorized vehicle scrappage center who has got the license from the Ministry of Road and Highways is only authorized to scrap the vehicle. And once that vehicle is scrapped, the authorized scrappage center will issue end of life certificate to the vehicle owner. His server will be linked to the server of the Ministry of Road and Highways, where deregistration of the RTO vehicle will be done. And that vehicle owner will be given a negotiable instrument. Since he has scrapped the vehicle, I am giving more details about this policy because Pune, Mumbai, Nagpur, Aurangabad and Nasik has great business opportunity for establishing this type of center. If you have any high net worth client who has a land of 5 to 6 acre or up to 10 acre and ready to invest up to 5 to 6 crore rupees, you can guide him to establish the authorized vehicle scrappage center. And once that vehicle is scrapped and deregistered and issued the end of vehicle life certificate, the scrap value will get 4 to 6% price reduction in price by the new vehicle purchase. When the old vehicle purchase owner will approach to the new vehicle or to any dealer of the vehicle, he will get, by surrendering that coupon, 4 to 6% concession in purchase of that vehicle, 25% to 15% reduction in RTO tax registration, discount in purchase of vehicle up to 5% and waiver of fee for registration of the vehicle. So great professional, great business opportunities is available, and Pune, Mumbai being a highly populated, highly density of vehicle, if you have any prospective clients, you can suggest that clients to get the license. Now, what is the role of chartered accountants? For what purpose you all 199 chartered accountants have joined today? This you are at an early hour of 9:30 on a first working day of a week. You all have joined to gain the knowledge, to find the professional opportunities in this MSME sector. And in my opinion, particularly for Mumbai, Pune, Kolhapur, Sangli, Satari, Aurangabad. And why Aurangabad, Nasik? Jalna is the biggest steel melting. Jalna में rolling mill बहुत ज़्यादा प्रमाण पे. So you will get a value, a real value from selling the scrap of vehicle from the rolling mill owners from Jalna. And the Honorable Cabinet Minister Nitinji Gadkari himself has given or told once in a seminar that people from Aurangabad can take the advantage of Jalna city, where they can sell their scrap, steel scrap, in the re-rolling mills of Jalna. So this is one central government scheme which is providing, that is National Vehicle Scrappage Policy. Friends, Google it out, find out how the licenses are to be taken, which are the authority, make investment, go to the offices of the central government from where these licenses are issued, which are the machinery manufacturers in the world, which are the machinery manufacturers in the country, what is the process flow chart, what is the estimated volume of business by 2030 in the country as far as this policy of the central government is concerned. You can become an expert as far as this policy is concerned. Electric vehicle, FAME 2, faster adoption of electric manufacturing of electric vehicles. And in my opinion, Pune being the big hub of automobile sector, I got number of calls from Pune that they want to establish electric vehicle manufacturing and electric vehicle component manufacturing units in Pune, because of Bajaj, because of Telco, because of so many electrical manufacturers, two-wheeler, four-wheeler manufacturers in Aurangabad and Pune. Government of Maharashtra has come out with e-vehicle manufacturing policy, electric vehicle manufacturing policy. So in addition to the central government policy of FAME 2, the state of Maharashtra is also providing huge amount of subsidy for electric vehicles and electric vehicle component manufacturers in the state of Maharashtra. So take added advantage, and staying in Pune, particularly in Pimpri and Chinchwad. I had the opportunity to visit one entrepreneur from Pimpri Chinchwad who is in electronic and electrical component manufacturers for automobile sector in the Pune. Now they are concentrating on electric vehicles part manufacturing. When Bajaj, when Tata is, when Mahindra is planning to come out with electric vehicles, number of ancillary units will grow in the country, in the state, in the Pune, and they need the help of we practicing CA. And if we showcase ourselves, gain knowledge about the electric vehicle policy of the state of Maharashtra. Similarly, the incentives declared by the central government for electric vehicle manufacturers in the country, we can help the MSME sector. And when we are going to help the MSME sector, our practice is automatically going to expand if we enter into that area of practice. Production linked incentive scheme. I think each one of you must came to know this word production linked incentive scheme. आप इकोनॉमिक्स टाइम्स पढ़ते हो, बिजनेस स्टैंडर्ड, बिजनेस फाइनेंशियल, आई डोंट नो व्हाट यू आर रीडिंग, but if you are not subscribed to business standard or economics times or any English newspaper, I have the habit to read whatever the policies declared by Niti Aayog, whatever the policies declared by the Department for Policy Internal DPIIT, whatever the policies are declared by the Ministry of Commerce and Industries, what type of joint ventures and collaborations has been taken by the multinationals in the country, either by Reliance or Adani. ठीक है, हमको अडानी का काम नहीं मिलेगा, ठीक है, हमको रिलायंस का काम नहीं मिलेगा, but once a unit of Adani or Reliance or Mahindra or Suzuki or Birlas and Tatas come, at least 1,000 ancillary units comes to supply the parts and components to the major units, all the mega ultra mega project. And once we are in this MSME practice, I am sure that you will get the opportunity to serve one of those units in your own area where you are practicing. So the government has come out under 14 sector, 14 sector mein government has come out with a production linked incentive schemes. We blame that Big Four is eating our practice, but it is our own drawback. We practicing CA, we are becoming the employee of this Big Four, and we are helping this Big Four to become big again and again, because we are accepting. We are not becoming job giver, we are becoming job seeker. After passing chartered accountancy, nowadays, normally at the age of 21, 22, a CA or a person or a young lady or he or she become a chartered accountant. And they are so hurry in earning, उनको जो packages सामने रखे जाते हैं, they immediately become prey to those packages and they join the jobs. And then what happens? Morning 9 to 11 o'clock in the night, they serve the employer to the extent possible and become so obedient servant of those big giants enterprises in the country. They ignore that they can themselves develop their own practice. So come out of this jugglery and try to become an expert in MSME practice, try to gain the knowledge. And the institute has come out with a multidisciplinary chartered accountant firm concept. A young chartered accountant, 5 friends from the same chartered accountant from where you have done your articleship, 14 chartered accountants who are ACAs, who has recently passed. Cannot they come together, become an expert in one scheme of PLI? There are 14 sectors in which the government has come out with a production linked incentive scheme. If 14 chartered accountants or 7 chartered accountants comes together, form a network of chartered accountants firms, each one is expert in particular policy of the central government. अरे भैया, हमने अगर GST लॉ को नेशन में इंप्लीमेंट करके दिखाया, why can't we will be able to implement the production linked incentive schemes in the country? Yes, we can, provided we put our concentration, we try to join these types of webinar and seminar, and at an appropriate time the institute has come out with a committee on MSME. The committee is educating you under this certificate course of MSME. A complete ecosystem is taught to you, which are the institutions in the central government, how we can enter into this area of practice. So this 14th sector of the central government will help you to grow your practice. Food sector, ready to eat and ready to cook food. Chitale Bandhu, in your own city of Pune. See the number of shops he have developed. Chordia in Pune, food park, Chitalebandu food park. So 10,900 crore rupees under production linked incentive scheme, and great ready to eat, ready to cook food, processed fruits and vegetable, particularly at Sangli, particularly at Mahabaleshwar, in Kolhapur, Sangli, milk and dairy processing, innovative organic, production linked incentive scheme for automobile and drone industry. National drone policy is declared by central government, and automobile sector, which is the backbone of Pune, Pimpri Chinchwad, 26,000 crore rupees, 42,500 crore rupees is expected to be incurred. And for drone manufacturing, 5,000 crore is expected as a capex. Specialty steel, Jalna, particularly Jalna, nearby Jalna, Pune, Sangli, Kolhapur, Satara, Nagpur, Gadchiroli, Chandrapur, where high level of minerals are available. Approximately 40,000 crore investment is expected. Telecom and networking. Telecom networking is another sector under Gati Shakti scheme or PLI scheme of the central government. Air conditioner, Ahmedabad Pune road, Ahmednagar Pune road, Sangamner Pune road, LG, so many air condition and refrigerator and LED electronic manufacturer units are situated nearby Pune. So white good manufacturers are eligible to get the benefit under production linked incentive scheme. Large scale electronic manufacturing, Pimpri Chinchwad, electronic circuits manufacturing units, electronic components manufacturer units, they are situated nearby Pune, production linked incentive schemes. Solar PV models, solar, Ministry of Solar, central government. So government is giving incentive for establishing. Sir, I am putting this example in front of you. Why? Just don't read this, just don't understand this. Each ministry, each department, each scheme of the central government is having professional opportunity. And just compare with the two ministry of the central government from where we get the traditional business opportunity, that GST audit, income tax audit, and see the number of department, number of schemes which are declared by the central government. But we never thought, thought of that this can help us to become an expert in this MSME area of practice. There is a huge requirement of consultant, huge demand of consultant. And if you have started your practice, I assure you, definitely I will assure you, if you start at a young age, the MSME practice, your traditional practice will automatically develop. As I told you, if you establish a edible oil manufacturing unit in Parbhani Taluka of Parbhani district of Maharashtra of say Mr. A, अगर उसकी ऑयल मिल बैठाने के लिए उसको ऑयल मिल की स्टेट गवर्नमेंट की सब्सिडी मिला के देने के लिए, if you have helped him, to whom he will give the tax audit? वो GST audit, GST return filing, tax audit, balance sheet किसको देगा? The same practicing chartered accountant. So a person, a practicing chartered accountant, a unit which is in MSME practice, the traditional practice is assured to grow. No efforts is required to be taken. And once that edible oil manufacturing unit has established, उसको एक साल के अंदर CC लिमिट डबल करके चाहिए. Again to whom he will approach? अरे भाई तूने लास्ट ईयर मेरे को 1.5 करोड़ की CC अप्रूव करके दी थी, प्लीज नाउ गेट मी एडिशनल सैंक्शन बाय 50 लाख रुपीज, 2 करोड़ रुपीज कर दो. No, I am very successful in my oil mill unit. Now I have to expand by way of backward integration. I want to start ginning and pressing factory. After ginning and pressing factory, oh no, I want to go to the forward integration, I want to establish a spinning factory. So backward, forward integration, expansion, diversification, the whole work will remain with the same practicing chartered accountant firm. And when the vertical of your office is providing them the consultancy of MSME services, getting the permission, licenses, subsidies, central government, state government benefits, the traditional practice of filing GST return, TDS return, TCS return, GST audit, tax audit, company audit, 200 CA कम पड़ेगी. You will have a multidisciplinary chartered accountant firm. It does not mean that the traditional work is not having importance. But if you have additional wing of MSME and each central government, last 5 years it has become a practice. It has become a fashion. You open any newspaper of the country on any day. आप उसमें Google करिए, एक word डालिए MSME. Somewhere in that newspaper, the MSME headlines will be there. The word would have been used in that newspaper. उसके बिना वो newspaper complete ही नहीं होता है. See the importance of MSME sector in the country. Production linked incentive scheme for textile, PLI scheme. Recently, 65 proposals are approved by central government having an investment of 19,077 crore. 19,077 crore के 65 projects are approved under PLI scheme of the Ministry of Textile. 15 out of that has come in the state of Gujarat. 13 out of that has come in the state of Uttar Pradesh. 8 of them has come into the state of Madhya Pradesh. Around 11 projects has been approved in the state of Maharashtra. Where this information? हमने न्यूज में सुना, हमने पेपर में पढ़ा, but we have never thought beyond that. अरे भाई ये यूनिट अमरावती टेक्सटाइल पार्क में आ रहा है. The unit is coming in Butibori. The unit is coming nearby Kolhapur, Sangli, Satara, Pune. The unit is coming in cotton belt of Maharashtra, Khandesh, Marathwada, and Vidarbha, being the biggest cotton growing part of the state of Maharashtra. Around 1 crore 10 lakh cotton bales are manufactured in this part of Maharashtra. Huge opportunities available for textile sector in the country. The Maharashtra government has come out with a Maharashtra textile policy, which is providing 35% of the cost of machinery in the form of subsidy in addition to the subsidy provided under PLI scheme of the central governments. So if you are aware about the central and state government schemes, and if you provide such type of consultancy to the prospective entrepreneurs in the country who are establishing their manufacturing unit in the state of Maharashtra, we are providing due diligence report to our clients, which is the state which is best as far as incentives are concerned. A comparison report between Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Maharashtra, which is the best state which is providing highest subsidy as far as central and state. A due diligence report can be prepared because each state of these, Gujarat, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, is having their respective state textile policies. So if you are aware about the textile policies of these states, and if you are aware about the textile policy under production linked incentive scheme, it's a win-win situation. The big manufacturers in the country who are the multinational company in the country, they are in need of having this type of due diligence report. So friends, don't consider Pune as your karma bhumi. You can think about the entire state of Maharashtra, from where to whom or in which you can provide this MSME consultancy. So production linked incentive scheme for mobile phones, electronic components manufacturers. Production linked incentive scheme for electric vehicles, battery manufacturers, chemical battery. Once the electric vehicles are gaining importance in the country, the electric chemistry battery, higher the life of the battery, greater the demand for that battery in the country. National monetization pipeline. हमने पूना ब्रांच में बजट स्पीच सुना. Pune branch has organized live presentation of the budget speech. The Honorable Finance Minister has declared national monetization pipeline of in 4 years and estimated that 6 lakh crore will be earned by the Ministry of Finance by monetizing the assets which are unused, which are idle of the central and state government departments. हमने सबने सुना. But a person who is in MSME practice, he will think beyond that. अगर गवर्नमेंट की एसेट प्राइवेटाइज कर रही है, लॉन्ग लीज के ऊपर दे रही है टू द प्राइवेट सेक्टर इन द कंट्री इन कमिंग 4 years, then the private sector which are going to take these assets of central governments on lease basis will create capital expenditure on those assets. And when the capital expenditure will be created by this private sector, what will happen? The growth of MSME sector, the growth of manufacturing sector, the growth of service sector will happen. And once that growth will take part in by monetizing the assets of the central government. Friends, do you agree with me that there is a professional opportunities available to we practicing chartered accountant? But suppose we have not studied the national monetization pipeline, the sector in which the government is going to put the assets, the government is going to put under asset monetization, then what will happen? The fruits, the benefits, the sector, the opportunities will be taken away by the existing players in the field, the existing multinational firm in the country which have vertical in their office. So why don't from Pune another chartered accountant firm comes together and form a multidisciplinary, a network of partners, and they become expert in each sector of money, asset monetizations of the central government. See, the wheel itself is showing from stadium, ports, aviation, warehousing, telecom, urban rural infra, product pipeline, natural power generation, power transmission, railway, road, mining. The assets of this sector, government is going to monetize. And each sector will provide us the professional opportunities. So Gati Shakti plan, national vehicle scrappage policy, production linked incentive schemes of the central government, asset monetization pipeline of the central government. I think each one of you being involved in finance, being a practicing CAs, have heard this word. हम ये शब्द सुन चुके, but we have never thought that this can be an area of practice. This can be an area of professional opportunities. So just try this area, and after making your efforts, after involving yourself in this sector, I'm sure that one day you will become an expert, and there will be 500 MBAs, lawyers, and staff sitting in your own office in Pune, in Magarpatta, in Pimpri, Chinchwad, Mumbai, Nagpur. A big firm will be there. Think beyond. Don't become an employer try to become a job giver, not become a job seeker. National single window system. 6 months before, launched by the Honorable Pradhan Sevak under the Ministry of Commerce and Industries. National Single Window System, ease of doing business. हम लोग सुनते हैं, but we have never tried what is this ease of doing business. I have joined to you sitting from Rajkot to Pune through this electronic media. It's ease of doing, it's a digital India system, electronic system through which we have been connected. So similarly, the government of India has started a national single window for providing services to the MSME sector in the country. Sitting at a very small town of Partur village or taluka of Parbhani district, a CA can provide consultancy to an entrepreneur who is situated in Jammu and Kashmir. An entrepreneur who is situated or having unit in Uttaranchal, Uttarakhand or Himachal Pradesh. So that is the importance of national single window system. All government departments, all government agencies are now onboarded on national single window system, from where you can provide various services to the entrepreneurs in the country. Ministry of Civil Aviation, National Air Sports Policy. The government has come out. हम लोग सिंगापुर जाते हैं, थाईलैंड जाते हैं, मलेशिया जाते हैं और internationally जाते हैं to take the benefit of air sports. But the government of India has come out with a national air sports policy. Paragliding, micro para mounting, skydiving, and that banana. So banana और क्या जो समुद्र के अंदर बनाना राइडिंग करते हैं. So national air sports policy, very new policy declared by Ministry of Aviation. Try to understand this policy, become an expert in that policy. The central government semiconductor shortage was there. Pune, four-wheeler manufacturer, shortage of chips. 76,000 crore semiconductor policy declared by central. National Green Mission. This Samruddhi Highway, Harit Rasta is the scheme of Ministry of Highway and Road Transport, under which the national highways of 5 km to 10 km is given to the private entrepreneurs to plant a tree and to grow the tree under Mission Green India. So Samruddhi Highways, so many national important 6-lane 4-laning of highways taking place in the country. हमने केवल सोचा infrastructure develop हो रही है, but with that infrastructure development, the government has removed bamboo as a tree. Now bamboo is treated as a grass, and National Bamboo Mission is established. A person from Nagpur, Chandrapur, Gadchiroli, smallest villages of Maharashtra can unfold the National Bamboo Scheme. अरे तुम्हारे खुद के फादर्स मदर्स के ब्रदर्स के बड़े बड़े खेत हो गए. If you read that National Bamboo Scheme, you can grow bamboo in our own city. Why we don't think to become the entrepreneurs? हमें इंस्टीट्यूट में दो ही चीजें सिखा जाती है. CA एज ए प्रैक्टिशनर, CA एज ए एम्प्लॉई जॉब. कितने का पैकेज मिलेगा या प्रैक्टिस में क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज अवेलेबल है. But joining this certificate course on MSME, understanding the MSME ecosystem, understanding the various schemes of the central and state government, why we don't think to become the entrepreneurs? If the government is having so many schemes in the country, why can't we become the entrepreneurs by understanding, unfolding, taking the advantage of these own schemes? One Dhana scheme, tribal part of Maharashtra, this Nandurbar district, this Ichala, this Akola district, Washim district, then this Akola ke paas Akot district. One Dhana schemes. Ministry of Textile, as I told you, textile policies are there. Technical textile, PPT kit and mask is nothing but a technical textile, a sunrise area of practice. A practicing chartered accountant having a multidisciplinary firm with a textile graduate, a textile technologist, सासमीरा या बीटेक इन टेक्सटाइल टेक्निकल टेक्सटाइल से हाथ ज्वाइंट करके if we start a firm, a financial expert, a technical person who is expert in technical textile can become a national leader in technical textile practice. So these are the sector under technical textile. Mitra scheme introduced by Ministry of Textiles. These are the aspirational district in the country where focused approach is given, particularly in Maharashtra, Nandurbar, Washim, Gadchiroli, Usmanabad. These 4 districts are declared as aspirational district, use benefits available. National Industrial Corridor, Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor, again the opportunities. 11 chartered accountants from Pune come together, become an expert in each national corridor. Delhi-Mumbai Industrial Corridor, Amritsar, Kolkata, Chennai, Bengaluru, Vizag, East Coast, Hyderabad. These benefits are taken away by Big Four. और हम लोग वहां जॉब कर रहे हैं 15 लाख 20 लाख 25 लाख. We are happy and we are executing this project on behalf of the Big Fours. But we don't want to come together and become a joint firm. हम proprietorship firm के जमाने से बाहर निकलने को ही तैयार नहीं. We are not willing to come out with a proprietary concept. We are not coming together. 11 industrial corridor. If we say invest 3 months of us, 11 chartered, see, just read understood the evolvement of Infosys. 5 musketeers. Infosys का जन्म कैसे हुआ था इसकी अगर आप स्टडी करोगे, what is Infosys today? It has started its firm in the small flat in Pune with 5 technocrat coming together. And what is Infosys today? So why don't we practicing CA? What is the problem with we practicing CA that we are not coming together and forming a partnership firms? Why don't we sacrifice our own entity? I don't understand. I am sorry to say that, but this is a backbone. हमें Infosys के shares चाहिए. We want to listen more and more about Narayan Murthy, but we don't want to create our own Infosys. 11 chartered accountants from Pune staying as a paying guest in one flat in Pune, forming a partnership firm and becoming an expert in 11 industrial corridor and forming a Big Four in future. What will be the professional opportunities available to us? I think with the permission of Pune Management Committee, will you permit me more 10 minutes?
Yes, please, sir, please.
I am requesting you.
No, sir, please.
Gathering of 190 or 198 CA. I don't get this opportunity, so I bargain from you to give me.
No, please, sir, please take it.
So with your thanks for giving me the permission. So friends, come together. This 11 national corridor will provide you great professional opportunities. And our own president, our own PM, when he has come to the platform of ICAI at the occasion of the GST introduced, and he has urged to the chartered accountants in the country, क्या ये जो big four India के अंदर है, he has the vision that the next big four in the country should be from the chartered accountants community who is sitting in front of him in New Delhi. उन्होंने एक अपने को एक आह्वान किया था क्या that the next big four should become from the India within. So friends, this is a big opportunity in MSME sector that we can grow our practice in this MSME sector and form a big four. Sagarmala project is another project of the central government through which we can develop coast-based industries. As I told, India has got a huge coastal belt, 7,516 kilometers. Goa, Mumbai, Pune belt, Karnataka, Kerala, huge opportunity for coast-based industries like cold storages for negative temperature. Ministry of Food Processing Industries, Government of India, recently this PM formalization for food, micro food enterprises invest up to 10 lakh rupees cash subsidy for small manufacturing enterprises, vocal for local. Total is the scheme. SFAC, Small Farmers Agri-Business Consortium, is providing 50 lakh rupees interest free. Another scheme of the central government, Venture Capital Assistance Scheme, Ministry of Farmers and Agriculture and Farmer Welfare is the scheme. I'm just keeping the detail of those schemes. I'm just because of paucity of times, this 50 lakh rupees will be given interest free to the agro processing and food processing industries. Friends, again, the Honorable Finance Minister, while delivering the budget speech 2020, India has aimed to establish 10,000 farmer producer company from Kolhapur till Sangamner, Nagar, in entire Vidarbha, Marathwada, Paschim Maharashtra and Khandesh. Farmer producer companies are established. We practicing CA, हम सोचते केवल farmer producer company registered कर दो. Beyond that, each farmer producer company has been an eligible entity to get this additional subsidy under central government scheme. Agriculture Marketing Infrastructure Scheme, NABARD, behind Sancheti Hospital in Pune. The regional office is situated. The entire state of Maharashtra is getting the benefit under this AMI scheme from regional office Pune of NABARD. You have get the advantage. Agricultural Infrastructure Fund Scheme, again 1 lakh crore. Any enterprises which is in agri manufacturing and food processing industries will be eligible to get 3% interest concession up to loan of rupees 2 crore under Agriculture Infrastructure Fund Scheme. Friends, use अपॉर्ट हम लोग न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ते हैं, हम लोग न्यूज़ देखते हैं, but we don't think beyond that. Each proclamation by the central government, its ministries is having huge professional opportunities. Agri Infrastructure Fund, by 2030-31, this scheme will be implemented under which 3% interest subvention will be given to agro and food processing industries. Ministry of Informity, there are so many engineers in the country, so many engineering colleges in the country. I urge to the chairman of Pune branch, to the entire managing committee of the Pune branch, take a trainer program in Pune branch about the IT-ITES policy of the state of Maharashtra, IT-ITES policies of the central government. Train our chartered accountants and tell them Pune branch of ICAI jointly with POCT, Pune College of Engineering, seminar and webinar on the topic of Pune IT-ITES policy of the state of central government in MTech and third year engineering student. This student will become an entrepreneur in the country, and Pune branch will get the advantage. A person who is delivering lecture in various engineering colleges of Pune, guiding the third year students of information technology about the information technology policy, they will get the opportunity, because the student who are listening to a CA who is unfolding the IT-ITES policy, they will approach him and they will become the startup in their own life. This way, Pune branch can take the initiative because Pune has got the advantage of having many more engineering colleges in the district of Pune. Ministry of 50,000 crore for electronic manufacturing, another scheme. Ministry of micro small enterprises. Each one who are listening to me today, rather than giving your time on WhatsApp and Facebook, कम से कम हफ्ते में आधा घंटा इस वेबसाइट को सर्फ करो. This website will change your life as a practicing CA. These are the number of schemes. Ministry of Food Processing Industry, Pradhan Mantri Kisan Sampada Yojana. The scheme is now again reintroduced by 8th of June 2022. The expression of interest has been declared on 21st June 2021 for integrated cold chain facility. Kolhapur to Pune, cold chain facility is a good business. This is a cold chain. Agro processing cluster is another scheme of the Ministry of Food Processing, in which up to 10 crore cash subsidy is made available under this scheme. Expansion of food processing and preservation capacity, up to 5 crore subsidy is provided under this Ministry of Food Processing. And these are the eligible sector under the Ministry of Food Processing. I am just keeping those slides. Friends, use the number of professional opportunities as available. I think the time allocated to me and the constraint, because I am again supposed to deliver another lecture from 2 to 4 at this Rajkot branch, I am stopping over here and over to the Pune branch headquarters. If you have any question, you can raise your question one by one. The Secretary Avanti Madam can read the question. If possible, I can sorry, try to answer those questions. Over to you at Pune branch.
Yes,
Avanti?
sir. Yes, sir. I'm reading the questions from the Q&A tab, sir. So the first question is, dear sir, please take one scheme and explain in detail. Okay, that is not the question. Which is the best subsidy?
Can you speak loudly?
Yeah. Which is the best subsidy scheme available to start oil mill units, and what is the maximum amount of subsidy? Oil mill.
Maharashtra package scheme of incentive 2019 is the scheme which is providing subsidy for establishing any type of manufacturing units in the state of Maharashtra. In addition to that, the subsidy declared by Ministry of Food Processing, Government of India, that is PM formalization scheme, which is providing 10 lakh cash subsidy. In addition to that, Maharashtra Chief Minister and Agro Food Processing Policy, which is providing 30% of the cost of machinery, maximum 50 lakh rupees. So taken together, you can take the advantage by establishing oil mill.
Okay. Maximum questions are regarding the PPT. If we can we make the PPT available, sir? Your PPT?
Yes, sir. PPT is already handed over to Pune branch. They can circulate to the participants.
We will circulate as well as this PPT will be available on Pune ICI website.
Okay. Fine. I request the participants to please place their questions in the Q&A tab, because it becomes really inconvenient to check it from the chat box. But still, we have one question. Can we get
asked a question, which is the best scheme for organic textile? That technical textile scheme of the Ministry of Textile, txcindia.gov.in, Ministry of Textile or Commissioner of Textile, technical textile scheme of the Ministry of Textile.
The next question is, can we get both central and state government subsidies simultaneously?
Yes, you can take, provided there is no ban under either state government scheme and central government scheme. Certain central government scheme take affidavit from the promoters that they have not availed any other state government subsidy in addition to the central government subsidy. But under Maharashtra package scheme of incentive, the unit is eligible to get both central and state government subsidy, but the aggregate subsidy amount should not be more than 100% of the capital cost of the project.
Okay. In oil mill, cake is exempt. How can we
Yes,
avail
definitely cake
IPs
is
in
exempt.
PSI?
You won't get the PSI benefit, but oil mill is eligible to get the interest refund up to 5% under PSI 2019 scheme.
Can we get a walkthrough from purchasing the land till commencing the commercial production?
Yes. It is expected from we practicing chartered accountant that when we are in this consultancy area, we should be associated with the entrepreneurs right from purchasing the land. Even I am providing the standardized purchase agreement, how the purchase agreement of the promoter should be prepared while he is purchasing the land, so that in future he should not land up in the problem while taking the title verification report of the advocate. Yes, definitely it is expected, and from that juncture only our area of practice in MSME starts.
Okay. Is there any scheme for mirror manufacturing industry?
Which
Mirror
one?
manufacturing. Mirror manufacturing industry.
No, I am not getting.
So mirror manufacturing.
Mirror, any package scheme of incentive. See, mirror, just framing a mirror is not a manufacture. But if you are in glass manufacturing, you are in toughened glass manufacturing unit, then you are eligible to get them.
Okay. And there is one question. If at the time of exiting a bank where the MSME has an account, has a CC account, can the bank charge saying that there is no non-compliance? Actually, they want to charge as the MSME client is quitting the bank.
See, under PSI scheme of the state of Maharashtra, if term loan is taken by promoters, whether it is a new unit or expansion unit, they are eligible to get the stamp duty exemption and interest subvention under that agri infrastructure fund scheme of government of India.
Okay. Um, from where do we get information about incentive schemes such as eligibility
Sir,
criteria?
our institute, either WIRC, either ICAI, or the various branches of ICAI, is organizing number of seminars and webinar on this topic. Please make a point to invest your time in this type of webinar seminar. There are multiple departments, websites are there from where, and I told you initially, please visit the investor summits organized by the state governments, from where you will get the first-hand information. Yes, there is a Maharashtra ITES policy, Maharashtra Information Technology, Maharashtra Information Technology Enabled Services policy declared by the state of Maharashtra.
Non-agricultural conversion is the big hurdle. Non-agricultural conversion is a big hurdle in the industry. How to tackle it?
For that, MIDC is there. Rajesh ji,
Yes, sir.
You can organize one webinar or seminar for opportunities available to practicing chartered accountant from State Industrial Development Corporation. हम लोगों ने कभी MIDC को एरिया ऑफ प्रैक्टिस समझा ही नहीं. MIDC, State Industrial Develop, role of State Industrial Development Corporation in MSME growth and opportunities for CA.
Yes,
आज महाराष्ट्र के हर जिले में MIDC है. And our role as a practicing CA in MSME will start from applying the application, making the application with the MIDC. And MIDC itself is a great institution in the state of Maharashtra which can provide us professional opportunities.
it will be great, sir. It will be great.
I think we should stop over here. It is already 11:45.
Yes, sir.
We have certain more questions, but I believe you can ask the participants to mail you in case you have time. You can reply very convenient. Okay. So, thank you, sir, for enlightening us with the plethora of opportunities provided by MSMEs across multiple sectors. I'm sure all of us will benefit from this seminar. Now, I request CA Rajesh Agarwal, Vice Chairman, Pune ICAI, to give away the vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Good morning, friends. CA GB Modi, sir, today's faculty, Central Council member in absentia, Chairman of Committee of MSME of ICI, and all present here. It's my honor and privilege to have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on this occasion. I, on behalf of Pune branch, as a Vice Chairman of Pune branch, myself, CA Rajesh Agarwal, I extend my hearty vote of thanks to CA GB Modi, sir, for accepting invitation on last moment. Friends, you can't believe this program we have structured on Saturday evening, and sir just communicated me ki, Rajesh, I am at Rajkot, and just shared me the structure of the program. I requested sir, sir, can you please manage? Sir, immediately, without second thinking or without any second thought, he has accepted my proposal and given me the time of 9:30. In his hectic schedule, traveling from all the way from Dhulia to Rajkot, and again scheduling his session and coming back from Rajkot to Dhulia, he has accepted my 2-hour session. Thank you, sir, for your love and affection towards the fraternity at large and at Pune branch. Definitely. I also thank our Central Council member in absentia, Dheeraj Khandelwal, sir, our Chairman Pune branch, Kashinath Pathare, sir, for giving me charge to schedule this session. I extend warm thanks to all the participants for this response, which really unimaginary. सर, हमने शाम में 9 o'clock को मैसेज भेजा था, सुबह 9 o'clock तक अराउंड 300 रजिस्ट्रेशंस हो गए थे. और मैं स्पेसिफिकली एक कहना चाहूंगा सर, आपका जो सेशन था आज का, वो दिल से था, दिल से, टू आवर प्रोफेशनल फेटर्निटी, फॉर द फेटर्निटी, फॉर द डेवलपमेंट ऑफ द प्रोफेशन, ये पूरा दिल से था. आपने जो जो चीजें बताई सर, कि हफ्ते में एक दिन व्हाट्सएप फेसबुक छोड़ के आपने ये वेबसाइट देखना चाहिए, जो स्क्रैप स्कीम था कि आपके पास अगर किसी क्लाइंट के पास प्रोजेक्ट है, दिस इज अ टाइम फॉर एडवाइजरी सर्विसेज रेदर देन अ कंप्लायंस सर्विसेज. एडवाइजरी मतलब वैल्यू एडिशन आना चाहिए, क्लाइंट को उसका बेनिफिट होना चाहिए. तो दिस इज फ्रॉम योर हार्ट सर. आपने जो दिल से बोला ना, तो सच में सर मतलब फील हुआ कि हम कहीं कम पड़ रहे हैं अपने प्रोफेशन में. एंड आल्सो आई लास्ट नॉट द लीस्ट ऑल पार्टिसिपेंट्स एट टुडेज MOC, Avanti Gadgil, for her valuable time. Thank you friends, thanks a lot for, and as suggested by Modi sir, we will definitely have series of sessions on the professional opportunities on MSME and MIDC related schemes. Thank you, sir.